Yahawashi, Shalom Makim. This is the brother Shamar Ma from GMS Miami, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, and citation to all Akim, my dear pushes truth and all truth and sincerity, alright? I just want to get into like a little quick blessing, basically touching the subject on, if you got like a wife or something, or a girl or a family, you shouldn't let that be distracting you, alright, from this word. This word should be the first thing that comes to you, alright? This word should be before everything, before your family, before your girl, whether your girl boo cries or not. This word comes before her, and it comes before your kids, man. Because it's gonna get to a point in time where the Lord might take your kids and your girl away from you. Let's say if you get carted off in a concentration camp, or if they get put to death, man. Your whole objective, your whole mindset is to do what the scriptures say and soak in as much of this as you can. So when shit hit the fan, wisdom and knowledge shall be stability at that time, man. So the wisdom and the knowledge could be able to hold you up and keep you sane. Your family ain't gonna keep you sane, they just gonna drive you more crazy. And they probably drive you crazy now, man. That's why you ain't supposed to be fucking focused on them, alright? So I'm gonna get this first scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 7, and I'll start at 29. And it reads, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they have none. Yeah, man, the scriptures tell you the time is short, man. We like literally in the end times, man. We've been in the end times, okay? But we getting in this, but it's crunch time right now. We're pressed for time right now, man. This is 2-minute warning, so to say. Alright? This is 12 seconds left on the clock, and you down by 3. That's the times that we in right now. Alright? And they tell you, it remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. The reason why the scripture's telling you that is because, like I said, man, the woman is a distraction, man. These females ain't in the truth, man. And I can personally say that. These bitches ain't in the truth, man. These bitches about the world. These bitches want a house, okay? They want a car. They want a well-paying job. They want to raise a family. It's not the time to be doing none of that shit. It's not the place to be doing none of that shit, man. So if you focus on a bitch, guess what? That bitch is going to be focused on that shit. And you being focused on that bitch, you're going to be focused on that shit also, man. That's why the scriptures tell you if you have a wife, be as you have none. Because you ain't going to have time for it, man. Your whole day should be devoted to the scriptures, okay? Or being one with yourself, be in tune with yourself. What I mean by that is alone time, okay? With brethren, alright? The most time you really gonna spend with your bitch is when you popping them, man. Or if you actually set like a few hours aside for this bitch out of every week, and they gonna get tired of that shit, cause they gonna want your whole focus on them. And then when you give them that, they get tired of that shit. These bitches is retarded, man. That's why the best thing for brothers to do is to stick to your scripts, alright? Verse 30. And they that weep, as though they weep not, and they that rejoice, as though they rejoice not, and they that buy, as though they possess not, and they that use the world, as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Yeah, man. And having a bitch, man, that's a form of using this world, because these bitches is worldly, man. These bitches is worldly. And if you got that fire in you to, get your rocks off, you gonna have to use a bitch to do that, man. You gonna have to get your bitch. You gonna have to pop the bitch, right? So you use the bitch. You don't abuse that bitch, man. And what I mean by you don't abuse that bitch, you don't let that bitch switch your psyche up, man, from the word, man. Cause these bitches is devious, man. They slime balls, man. They snakes. They'll sit here. You'll be doing. Let's say for example, man, pitch a scenario at you, brothers. Let's say you have kids by the bitch, and you take care of your kids. You watch your kids, okay? You pick your kids up from daycare, from school, whatnot. You feed them, you bathe them, okay? You protect them, you do what you're supposed to do as a father. But the second you gotta go do something with the brothers, or the second you want some alone time, the bitch will come to you, or you don't never do shit for your kids. Oh, it's supposed to be a 50-50 thing. Oh, I can't watch the kids all by myself. Oh, you never do nothing for the kid. Well, bitch, when I was taking care of the kids, you was insane shit, man. When I was taking care of the kids and you was out being a bitch, probably being a fucking hoe with your friends, you was insane shit. But the second I need some alone time, or the second I want to go do something with the brothers, that's when I don't do shit, right? That's why the scriptures tell you, if you have wives, be as you don't, and use the word, not abuse it. Because the second you abuse it, you gonna forget where you coming from, man. You gonna forget where you come from, and this truth is where you came from, man. The Lord woke you up to His truth. The second He woke you up to His truth, you became a baby. You became a baby to the world, man. You started over from scratch. And if you started over from scratch, that means this truth birthed you, man. So don't forget where you came from, which is this truth that birthed you, man. That made you a man. That's preparing you for the end times, man. These bitches ain't preparing you. Your family ain't preparing you. Your kids ain't preparing you, man. Your kids and shit may make you more responsible, but hey, the scriptures can make you more responsible, man. Alright? Yeah, it says the scriptures say, for the fashions of this world passeth away, man. Yo, bitch, could get up and leave you in a heartbeat, man. Matter of fact, in the blink of an eye. Scratch that. Your bitch will leave you faster than you can say the word Geronimo, man. That bitch could be out your life. So why would you be focused on something that is just like this could disappear? Why not focus on something that's gonna last your eternal life? And on top of that, you're gonna get the bitch back, man. Let's say if you focus on this truth and you put your whole heart in this truth, and the bitch decide to leave you or take your kids from you and all that shit. Fuck it, man. What Job said, man. The Most High give it, He take it away, man. Job got his family back 10 times fold, man. He got way more bitches than he had before, way more kids than he had before, man. Alright? This is 1 Corinthians 7:32. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belongeth to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. Yeah, man, a brother with no bitch, man. You can see it, man. And there's examples of that in every camp. In my camp, especially, man. Like the brother Lloyd, for instance, man. That brother don't have no female. Nor does that brother give two fucks about getting a female or not, man. And you see it, man. His whole day is his leisure time, man. He does everything that might further him pleasing the Lord, man. And I'm using that as an example, not only for myself, but for every brother, man. That's what the scripture means by, if you have a wife, be as you have none, man. Focus on this truth. Just like other brothers that don't have females, devote their whole lives to the truth and have no cares about a female. Your mindset's supposed to be on, I'm gonna focus on the truth, fuck a bitch. My mindset need to be like that, man. Verse 33. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. It says it, man. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. Why? Because she's of the world, man. Your wife is of the world, man. So if your wife is of the world and you trying to please your wife, you gonna do worldly shit, man. There is difference also between a wife and a virgin. An unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that you may attend upon the Lord without distraction. All right. So it's not like the scriptures. It's not like the Lord tell you, all right, man. If you got that burn, don't go get no bitch. Fuck it. Nah, the Lord actually tell you, man. If you got a burn, go fuck a bitch. Fuck a bitch. If you got that desire to fuck a bitch, man, go fuck a bitch, man. It's not a sin to fuck a bitch unless you commit adultery. Now you going off. But if you're not committing adultery, you're doing it in the right side of the Lord, man, and you got that desire to do it, all right. But you're not supposed to let that overwhelm you and distract you, man. You're not supposed to let that consume you, man. We'll get the next script in Romans. This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of Yahawashi, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. Alright, so we're supposed to set our bodies up as a living sacrifice, man. And part of setting our bodies up as a living sacrifice, man, is, hey, sometimes you gotta sacrifice that burn. You have the burn, but sometimes you just gotta be like, yo, fuck it. Okay? Let me do what I gotta do. The scriptures come first. Then after, I'll handle all my other business, man. Because this is your reasonable service. This is the whole duty of man, man. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Alright, so you're not supposed to be confounded of this world, man. Conformed of this world. And the way of conforming yourself to this world is by sticking your head in your family or your kids or your wife's ass, man. Fuck all that shit, man. I got a wife, I got a family, and I'm seeing that shit. Fuck them, man. If they try to come in between the word, man, I'm gonna have to fucking do what I gotta do, man. Which is stick to the word. Fuck them. If they get emotional about it, butthurt about it, I don't give a fuck, man. But it says, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, man. Bring it back to new, man. And the way you bring your mind back to new, man, because we was once in a filthy mindset, man. The way to bring it back to new is just stick to these scriptures, man. The scriptures brought us back to a right mind, to a right set, a right mindset. The scriptures gonna keep us in that right mindset, man. That's why we gotta stick to it, man. Because the more you stick to it, the more you prove to yourself what the good will of the Most High is, man, which is sticking to this truth, man, doing what he say, man, obeying him, man. That's all he asks of you, man, is to obey him and do his will, man. Okay? Next script I want to give 2 Corinthians 2. I'm at 2 Corinthians 13:5, Salah. This is 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahawashi is in you, except ye be reprobates, man. So you're supposed to examine yourself daily, man. Examine yourself. Like me, for example, man, I caught myself a few days ago, like, just like worried about my doing shit too much with my family, man. And I was like, yo, you know what? I gotta stop that shit, man. I gotta be doing more things with Yahawashi rather than them, man. There's a certain limit, and being in this truth, there's a certain limit that you have to reach when you with your outside of this truth, man. You can't overstep that boundary, man. You know, and that's why I wanted to bring that out, because you have to examine yourself, man. If I wasn't examining myself, I would not have seen that, man. I would have been blinded to that fact, and I would have kept it going. And the next you know, Yahawashi, God forbid, I would have been a freaking reprobate, man. And I thank the Lord that He allowed me to see that before it got too fucking far, man. But it wouldn't have happened if I wasn't examining myself. And the way you examine yourself is by sticking to this truth, watching your videos, reading your scriptures, man, breaking bread with brothers, chilling with brothers, kicking it with brothers, man. That's how you strengthen the mindset that the Lord gave you to examine yourself, man. If you're not doing none of that, if you're not chilling if you're not kicking it with brothers, you're not fellowshipping, you're not reading your scriptures, you're not watching your videos, you ain't gonna be able to examine yourself, man. The devil just gonna creep in and take your ass up and pluck you from this truth, man. Next scripture I wanted to get. Matter of fact, I wanted to get Ecclesiastes. I'll get it. This is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. Oh crap, it's not 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather up stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent and a time to sow, rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So it's a purpose, is a time and season for everything upon the earth, man. And right now, this is not the time to be family, happy-go-lucky with a family, man. Fuck all that shit. We get that in the kingdom, man. And the last script I want to get before this camera memory gives out on me is Luke 21 and Luke 21 and 34, and it reads, Luke 21 and 34, it reads, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness. And that word surfeiting, if I'm pronouncing it right, it means to basically overconsume, to be a glutton, man, or to overdrink, okay? With surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this world. So basically, you're not supposed to overwhelm yourself with cares of this world, man. Why? Okay. So that they come upon you unaware. So you're not supposed to be overwhelming yourself with the concerns of this world. So when that time comes, when Yahawah shall return, you will get caught assed out, man. And that's what a family gonna do to you. If you put your whole mind and your whole heart into a family instead of this truth, they gonna get you assed out, man. And with that, I hope brothers was edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone, and salutations to all I get my dead pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom. Right on time, baby.